Welcome to the Lose Your Big Ass Stomach podcast. I'm your host, Jay Jackson, and my mission here is to help you get rid of that big ass stomach and take back control of your health so that you can look and feel your best by being the best version of yourself, mentally and physically, while destroying the mediocre agenda society is trying to brainwash you into, and breaking our families' generational curses of being unhealthy by being a healthy and fit role model. It's time to set a new standard. It's time to set a new standard of living. If you find the podcast helpful, be sure to hit that follow button because that helps us build a movement. Let's go. By far, one of the most common questions that I get from a lot of y'all is, man, Cole, what foods I need to eat to lose this stomach, man? What proteins I need to eat? Cole, what's gonna get it off the fastest? Man, I'm just sick and tired of looking at this stomach. What's gonna get it off fast, not slow? I want it off right away. I know it took me weeks, months, maybe even years to get this big old ass stomach, but I want this stomach to go away in like a week. I know that's what y'all be wanting. Y'all be wanting to go away fast as hell, even though you knew it took you years to get that big old ass stomach. Anyway, I'm gonna give you the game of what you need to do to lose it, like what foods you need to eat. All right. Now I'm sure y'all may have heard me say, you need to eat a certain amount of food, because it's not just about what foods you eat, it's about eating the right amount of food to drop body fat. And so what I'm going to do, like I map all these things out for my coaching clients, but I'm going to give you a simple way to get some type of clarity around how much you need to eat to start dropping body fat. Because a lot of y'all be eating healthy when y'all reach out to me, but you have no clue how much you eat. Well, shit, sometimes I eat 2 meals a day, other times I just eat 1 meal a day. I don't know why I'm not losing weight. Because your ass ain't tracking. You don't know how much you're eating. And so here's what you want to do. You want to go over to Google, type in TDEE calculator. That stands for Total Daily Energy Expenditure. All right? That's going to give you a number based on how much you need to eat just to kind of like maintain your current weight, right? Now, obviously, if you want to lose weight, what you think you got to do? What you think you got to do? Your ass got to eat less than that amount than what's required for you to maintain, right? And so we reduce, the calorie intake. You do that. That's going to help you be in what they call a calorie deficit. It just means eating less. It's not a disease. I know some of y'all be hearing training, what's a calorie deficit? Huh? Is that going to make me sick? Nah. You just eating less than what's required for you to not maintain your weight. Okay? Now that we got that out the way, now I'm about to give y'all the foods, because if you don't do the first part I just told you, ain't none of this shit I'm about to tell you go work for you. It ain't gonna work. You got to make sure you're eating the right amount of food. Okay? You see vegans and vegetarians out here all the time. They be acting like if you eat meat that you a demon. They be acting like if you eat meat, you a bad person. But you be wondering, how damn, so you don't eat no meat? You be eating all this healthy food, you still can't lose that big old ass stomach? You still can't lose no weight? And you eating all this healthy food, and you still got all that big old ass stomach. The reason why is because they're not tracking how much they're eating, y'all. Alright? Can't just eat healthy and think you're gonna lose weight. Depending on how heavy you are, that might work. But at some point you go get stuck. You go hit a plateau. So I want to get that out the way first. Now, the first thing, one of the most important foods, that y'all probably heard the word macros being thrown around in the fitness industry, right? Macros is like the building blocks of nutrition. You got your proteins, you got your fats, and you got your carbs. Okay? And so I'm about to take you down. I'm about to give you some game real quick. So the first food that you absolutely have to have in your diet is protein. Okay? If you want to build muscle, if you want to burn more body fat, if you want to have a higher metabolism to burn more body fat than the average person, if you want to be able to eat a meal and not feel hungry 15, 20, 30 minutes later, you need to have protein in your diet. Okay? Protein, I'm talking about sockeye salmon. I'm talking about, wild caught pink shrimp, chicken, New York strip steak. Yeah, good old New York strip steak. It's one of my favorites. I normally eat that with some French fries, or I'll eat it with like some strawberries and blueberries, and a little bit of eggs, or egg whites for breakfast. And eggs, egg whites. Those are also proteins. These are just, you got to have these in your diet. You don't have to eat all of them. You could pick 2 or 3 of them. And you want to be eating these on a daily basis. All right? If I get tired of eating eggs, I'll start doing egg whites. If I don't want to do egg whites or eggs, I'll do a New York strip steak. Because all 3 of them are proteins. You see what I'm saying? You got to, like some of y'all just be eating all carbs. How the hell you go eat all carbs for breakfast and think you go lose weight? You be eating a muffin, and then on top of the muffin, then what else y'all be having? Y'all start snacking on some nuts and cashews. I'm like, damn, all you doing is eating carbs and fats. Where your protein at? That's not gonna work, guys. All right. So and even a protein shake, like a whey protein shake, also good for you. So that's the first thing you absolutely have to have in your diet if you want to lose belly fat, protein. The second thing is carbs. Yeah, I know a lot of y'all think carbs make you fat. I used to think the same thing. Oh, carbs gonna make me fat. I can't eat no carbs. I'm just gonna eat fruits, vegetables, and protein. Until I realized that fruits and vegetables are carbs too. It's not just rice, potatoes, oatmeal. They're carbs, but fruits and vegetables are also carbs. And we need all of them, guys. I remember when I went into this little phase when I thought carbs were bad for you. I stopped eating rice. I stopped eating oatmeal. I just went cold turkey. First couple of days, your boy was feeling good going to the gym. About day 4 or 5, somewhere in there, I was feeling like I was deflated. Like I was like, damn, where all my energy go? Why I feel so tired? Why I'm feeling so damn hungry all of a sudden? Because I ain't had no carbs in my body. Like even when it came to my workouts, I couldn't lift and perform like I wanted to because I didn't have no carbs to fuel my workouts. You see what I'm saying? Our body has this energy system. All right, I'm not gonna get into all the detail and the scientific terminology and all that kind of shit, but when you have carbs in your body, it allows for us to perform easier and more effectively when we're lifting. Or shit, even if you're just doing anything that's high intense, like sprinting, doing a Stairmaster at a very high intensity, you're using a lot of carbs. You see what I'm saying? And if you don't have any carbs in your body, it's not to say you won't be able to have any type of energy, but you're going to get tired quicker. You're going to fatigue a lot quicker. And so it's important to have carbs. You don't always have to be bread. You don't always have to be muffins. And what else y'all be eating? The rice, the potato. It don't always have to be that. It can also be fruits. It can also be vegetables. I'm talking, it could be apples, grapes, strawberries, blueberries, mangoes, whatever kind of fruit you want to eat, man. Like I know some trainers, they'll try to demonize fruit. I ain't never seen nobody get fat from eating fruit. Like just think about that. Think about how crazy that sounds. You go get fat from eating fruit? Maybe it's like that artificial bullshit that you get from like Walmart in the freeze section, and you get in there and you look on the back of it and they say it got 50 something grams of sugar in it. Yeah, you probably will get big as hell eating that. But if you're eating fresh fruit, ain't nobody gonna get fat from eating that. All right, and even vegetables, those are also carbs. Asparagus, spinach, cabbage, kale, broccoli, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? You can eat it. Now the thing is, see, when people join my coaching program, the way I separate this is you have carbs, which are like fruits and vegetables, and then you have starchy carbs. Starchy carbs are things like oatmeal, rice, potatoes. They're going to tend to have more calories. But if you eat fruits and vegetables, they have less calories. They're still carbs, but they have less calories. And they tend to have more fiber in it too. You see what I'm saying? If y'all who be eating all this protein, but you don't be adding no greens or fruits to your diet, you wonder why you be getting constipated? Because your ass ain't got no fiber in your diet. You need to be eating fruits and vegetables. Add some color. All right? Outside of the lemonade and the sweet teas and the Simply Lemonade. Okay? Add some color to your diet. Yo, what up? Just wanted to take a quick second to let you know I want to change your life. If you've been listening to the episode and you know that I have what it takes to help you get rid of that big ass stomach and transform your body, and you ready to make them changes in your life, head over to my Instagram at JJacksonOfficial and DM your boy Real Results. And I'll reach out to you and we'll talk about your biggest struggles. We'll talk about the goals that you want to accomplish. And I'll give you some guidance and a game plan on what you need to do next to hit those goals. Again, head over to my Instagram at JJacksonOfficial and DM me the words Real Results. And I'll reach out to you to do what I can to help you. Now let's get back to the episode. So that's the carbs. Those are the foods you want to eat outside of the proteins. And then the last thing is the fats. Believe it or not, y'all, you have to eat fat to burn fat. And I've kind of like reached this stage in my life where your boy 34 years old, you know what I'm saying? I'm in my Walter Payton year right now for all my football fans out there. And I don't want to just look good. I want to feel good. I want to wake up in the morning, be able to roll out of bed and be like, woo, boy, I'm glad I don't have no aches. I'm glad I'm not, all tired and having brain fog. Back when I was, in my early 20s, after going to the club, to the parties or whatever, hanging out with the homies, we'd be drinking that night. Then the next morning, I'd be feeling all beat up because I done had all the alcohol in me. And I started noticing as I got older, into my 30s, even if I wasn't drinking those things, even if I wasn't drinking alcohol, I started waking up feeling tired. I'm like, what the hell going on here? Why am I feeling tired all the time? Then I started to realize the food that I was eating, the quality of the food. I'm eating out all the time just because it's convenient. I'm eating Oreos here and there. I'm like, damn, what the hell going on here? And I'm thinking that, I'm just doing it every now and then, but it affects you. So if you're tired, we don't feel well because we're not eating well. Okay? We don't feel well because we're not eating well. And so I say all this to say, the third food you need to eat is fats. It's going to help you feel better. It helps regulate your hormones. There's like brain supplements out there, like, I can't even think of it right now. And it's not necessarily a brain supplement, but like omega-3s, omega-3 fatty acids. That's what they call them, omega-3 fatty acids. You see what I'm saying? And you can even eat eggs. You can eat salmon and have healthy fats in them. And so that way, you can think more sharp. You have more energy. You're not dealing with hormone issues because you have a malnourished nutrition regimen or no nutrition regimen at all, and you malnourished and you don't even know it. Some of y'all, you just be trying shit all over social media and the internet, and you're not even realizing you haven't developed a healthy relationship with food. You just trying shit. You go to the keto diet, then you go to the fasting diet, then you go to the detox diet. But you ain't even thinking about, well, damn, am I eating like the main core things I need to eat, have in my diet? Am I eating proteins? Am I eating fats? Am I eating carbs at the right amount so that way I'm at least feeling well and I'm not feeling like I'm about to die trying to lose weight? Guys, you should not be feeling like you're about to die if you're losing weight. You may have a slight level of discomfort. That's it. Because you're stepping outside of your norm of what you normally would eat, like how much you would normally eat, and maybe even the foods that you eat. But the point is this: when you change your habits to something new, there's going to be a level of discomfort. And for a lot of people, when that discomfort happens, they think that it's a bad thing. Like, God, this shit is normal. Like, whenever you change your habits from bad habits to better habits, or just change your habits in general, you go through a phase of discomfort. That's just normal. You see what I'm saying? It's normal. Like if you had these habits of what can I bring up right now? If you had this habit of, the way that you run your business, like let's say the way I run my business, just all podcasts. All I did was just shoot podcast videos, right? And then I maybe continue to do that, but then I'd be like, you know what? I think I want to start writing emails every day too. I want to start writing emails to all the people that's on my email list. I'm going to go through some discomfort because now I got to sit my ass down and think about what I'm going to type out. Like, it's not just going to happen overnight. Like, I got to think about the ideas, the stories I want to put in there. It's not as easy as most people might think it is. And so I got to go through a phase of discomfort. Same for you guys. All right? And so don't feel like you got to have it all together right off the bat. Shit, it's not even going to be a week. Sometimes it might be months. Like, it take time, man. You ain't gain that big old ass stomach overnight. It's gonna take you some time to lose it. All right. You gotta have some what do they call it? Delayed gratification. That's one of the biggest personality traits. Y'all don't realize this, but these are character traits that people have to develop to be successful. Delayed gratification. Like, guys, I teach some of my members what I call flexible fasting, where sometimes we'll fast for like 14 to 16 hours a day. And a lot of times the reason I fast has nothing to do with fat loss. A lot of times the reason I fast is to develop emotional discipline. Because sometimes I do get into this mode where I'm like, damn, man, I want to eat me some bullshit. I want to go just eat me some Oreos. I want to go, go to Waffle House. And even though I could possibly get away with it and still be looking decent, I'm like, well, is that the right thing for me to be doing right now? You know what I'm saying? And so what I would do is go on a fast. I would fast for 14, 16 hours. And then I think to myself, do I still want this? Do I still want to go eat this junk food? A lot of times I don't even be wanting it. It was just an impulse. It was an impulse feeling that I wanted to have that food. But because I fasted, it's gone. I don't even want it no more. So you got to develop delayed gratification. You have to develop this discipline. Yeah, that D word, discipline. Everybody, nobody don't want to hear about that word when they grown. When you get grown, you don't want to hear about that. But you got kids that you discipline when they doing something bad. They not doing something right. You be telling your kid they got to be disciplined, but your ass don't want to be disciplined. It make no sense. Don't make no sense. Sad. Big ass stomach behavior. But anyway, these are the things you want to do. The healthy fats, though, I'm talking about things like avocados. What else? Well, I said the eggs, the salmon. Now, salmon, they do have some protein in it, but avocados, it's a fruit, but it's a fat fruit. It's not a carb. It's kind of weird, y'all. It's weird. But anyway, it's a fat. And then you could do like your oils. Some of y'all be eating the olive oil, the extra virgin oil, the coconut oil. When you putting it on a skillet, getting ready to cook the food, you can't just throw all that fat on there because that shit have calories in it. I think 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and you put that in the skillet, that's almost damn near 300 calories. Like you almost eating a whole meal, half a meal, just in the olive oil or the coconut oil, whatever oil you use. And so that's why I said when I started this podcast, be aware of how much you're eating. That's why I always say, if your ass ain't tracking, you slacking. Yeah, this is, it's not hard, man. It's very simple. You just have to be aware. A lot of y'all are you're doing things, but just unaware of what's happening when you're doing them. You're not tracking it. Like, if you just eating healthy, thinking that you're going to lose weight, that ain't going to work. Eating healthy, you ain't going to get a trophy for just eating healthy. You have to know how much you're eating. You see what I'm saying? You can't just, oh man, I really want my body to be toned up. I'm tired of looking skinny fat. I don't want to be flabby. I don't want to have loose skin when I lose weight. Well, how many days a week you work out? Well, man, I'm real inconsistent, man. It's just, I'm inconsistent. I need to get consistent. Well, that's why your ass ain't got no muscle. That's why you ain't cut up, because you don't have a regimen of working out 3, 4, 5 days a week. However many times you want to work out, it really don't matter. You just got to have something that you're consistent with. The people who are successful, they have routines. What Tony Robbins say? They have rituals. Shit that you live by. This is part of who you are. I work out. I eat healthy. I have discipline. You see, I get sleep. The same way some folks, they go to church. Like, it's a ritual for them to go to church. You gotta treat this shit the same way if you want to lose the weight and keep it off. Otherwise, you ain't gonna be able to lose it and keep it off. You'll lose it, but then you'll gain it back because you did some fad or gimmick diet. Alright? But anyway, hopefully y'all found this podcast helpful. If you did, be sure to hit the follow button, leave your boy a 5-star rating so we can continue to grow this movement, and we out of here. There you go. Yo, appreciate you for tapping in and listening to the podcast episode today. Hopefully you found it valuable, and if you did and you want to learn more about how I can help you lose the big ass stomach, transform your body, and get your health on point, DM me real results over on Instagram at JJacksonOfficial for more information. And I'll reach back out to you to do what I can to help you hit those health and fitness goals. Let's get it.